which for the cups is not that big of a deal because they are replaceable. But for the top band, it is there to stay and stain and potentially tear. Yup, I was wrong and the AirPods Max headband can be replaced. Let me show you what I mean. Hey guys, this is E, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Iskren and most people call me E, and in my first impressions video about the AirPods Max, I said that these headphones require special care, part of which was a referral to the headband, which should be handled with care in terms of staining and potential tear, because that headband, as I said, is there to stay and stain and potentially, well, tear. But I was wrong, because as it seems, the headband is removable, and I have to give credit when credit is due to one of the channel's viewers, Roger Madsen, who was first to point me to that fact. So here's how it works, and it's actually easier than you think. What you have to do is take off the magnetic cushions and insert a pin in the little holes that are identical to any smartphone's SIM ejector. At first I was skeptical because I thought these holes might be some sensors or mics, but they're not. Now before you jump on to do that, let me just say that I cannot confirm or deny whether or not this action will ruin your warranty, so if you decide to do that, do it on your own terms. So be careful not to damage the hole and keep in mind that you don't need to use force. Just grab the band and apply a little push action onto the cup while you insert the paperclip or SIM ejector tool, which will help you determine when the operation is successful. And voila! Now, before we move forward, it is important to show you how to put them back together. It is basically the exact same reverse process using the SIM ejector tool or a paperclip. To be honest, we didn't want to use force to determine if they can snap into place in the means of forcing them, so just to be gentle and sure, we used the ejector tool to release the tension of whatever is holding them, and they went back into place easily. So now that they are apart, here are a few questions that come to mind. First off, does the orientation matter if you reverse insert the headband? Yes, as we determined, you cannot put them the wrong way around, since the cups won't snap into place in the wrong side of the band. There's a tiny ridge that basically won't allow the wrong insertion. Second, can you use the headphones without the band, basically using the ear cups as they are loose? The answer is no. As soon as the connection between the ear cups is severed, the headphones are not active anymore. This brings me to two conclusions. First, after everyone's complained that you cannot turn off completely these headphones, this actually might be the proper way to effectively shut them down. Second, I'm not sure if third-party companies will be able to create headbands if they have the capabilities to use these special connector pins on the end of the OEM band, but if they could you imagine how awesome that would be? Just think of Nomad, for example, creating a genuine leather headband. Horween leather with space gray ear cups? That will be perfection. Okay, so what does all this mean? The AirPods Max are a lot more versatile and repairable than we thought. No other popular headphone company has provided an easy, basically plug-and-play modularity solution as the AirPods Max, which is ironic for Apple. Also, an important question is how much would Apple charge for the headband should you need to replace it? Knowing that the ear cushions cost $69, I wouldn't be surprised if the headband with those connectors runs for something like $130, if not even more. But all this is a speculation of mine. Plus, at the moment the headband is not available for purchase. But still, this exercise has given us some fresh air as to the future of the AirPods Max. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is Z, over and out.